Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to episode 2 of Gaddimentals. We're kind of walking through like maybe 6 or 7, maybe at the most 8 examples from Gaddiments, the new Steve Gadd book, available at Hudson Music Publishing. Right, great book, very well done. It's a lot of the drum corps stuff that made Steve Gadd who Steve Gadd is and things that influenced him. Okay, so we're kind of in the first section. This is I did one 2 weeks ago. This will come out on Friday. It's like Sunday before that. I know you don't care, but anyway, we're on page 4. This is the last one that we'll do in the first section of the book. Okay, and this page is called Flam Taps and Flamadiddles Displaced, and we're going to get some good pictures of this up. So basically this is a flam tap and a flamadiddle. That's what this is. And how it goes is it's 1 ender, 2 ender, 3 ender, 4 ender, but a 1 ender, 2 ender, 3 ender are flam taps, and then 4 ender is a flamadiddle. And it's off the right hand and off the left hand. So it's 2 separate examples. We're going to do both of them only because they're connected, right? The first example is the basic Gaddiment, right? It's the basic thing. The 1 ender, 2 ender, 3 ender, 4 ender, 2 bars of that. Flam taps off the right hand with a flamadiddle, and then flam taps off the left hand with a flamadiddle. And then in section 2, it goes into a displaced version of that, and even that's kind of in 2 parts, and we're going to get to that, right? Well, I'm going to chapter this off so you can see, because like I said, my whole thing with this is that we learn together. We learn together. Okay, so let's just take a really good look at the basic flam tap paradiddle rudiment that he's doing. Okay, and I'll count through, but let's take a nice close look. All right. Now, all right, I feel like one of those scientists, like I need a lab coat because I'm out of frame. Anyway, here it is. This here up top is the basic rudiment or rudiments that Gadd is using to do this part, which is the displaced version, right? And we have a flam off the right, right flam tap, flam tap, flam tap. It's right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, and then 4 ender is right-handed flam, left, right, right, or flamadiddle. And then it's the same thing off the left. Okay, so we're going to do this 4 times. Let's go back to the original way, okay? All right, now that we've gotten a good look at it and I've got it displayed here, we're going to play that top exercise 4 times through at 60 beats a minute, right? And then we're going to take it, the suggested metronome marking is 80 beats a minute, then we're going to take it at 80, 4 times through. You need to be comfortable with this so that you can do the second part of this page to plug that in, right? And be comfortable with the beat displacement. Because you want your hands to kind of feel relaxed, you know, when you're starting. And it really pretty much is just, and in part 2 it starts on the E. Right, so let's just go through that once or twice, nice and slow, not even with the metronome, right? It's 1 ender, 2 ender, 3 ender, 4 ender. Watch. Flam tap, flam tap, flam tap, flam tap, flam tap, flam tap, flamadiddle. I'll count it now. 1 E ender, 2 E ender, 3 E ender, 4 E ender. Then left hand. 1 E ender, 2 E ender, 3 E ender, 4 E ender. That is it. That is it. Spend a little time working on it, but then come back and let's do this at 60 beats a minute. I'm going to put this on the 8th notes. Okay? So I get everything lined up really tight. Last time you heard my metronome pretty good, so I'm going to assume you can hear it again. So here we go. 60 beats a minute. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. And there you have it, 60 beats a minute, 4 times through. Do that with me. Do that a bunch of times till you get comfortable, and then let's shoot it up to 80. Are you ready? That's the suggested tempo. Again, you want to get good at it at 80 or feel comfortable with it so that you can put it into the displaced versions. Now, let's do this with a quarter note pulse. All right, again. And you know, these are odd because they actually flow better at the suggested tempos than they do with the slower tempos. So here we go. Oh. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so let's do it one more time because it was so short. Traditional grip. I'm a lefty traditional grip. Remember what I say. Do it as well, traditional grip, if you can. Because I say to my other videos as well, you should be able to do everything, not only match, but traditional. So here we go. Traditional grip, exercise 1, page 4, 80 beats a minute. 1, 2, ready, go. There you go. That was 4 times through, 80 beats a minute. But you can even see, you know, I'm learning these with you. There was one point I was just ahead on one when I came back around, but so be it. This is what's going to happen when you're actually playing. But I made the adjustment really quick. You know, in the studio, you're going to have to do that. There's always little pushes and pulls. So here we go. Now let's get ready for part 2. Take some time, learn it well. And then let's plug it into number 2, which is beat displacement. I may do it on a different day because I don't know, I got some other stuff I gotta do. You'll know because I'll have a different shirt on. If it's the same shirt, it's the same day. Alright. Stay tuned for part 2 coming up right now. Okay, we're back in the lab. I'm telling you, next time I'm gonna have like a stethoscope and maybe a false, I need like one of those mustache nose things. Anyway, I don't know why. I'm nuts. So here we're looking at number 2, and pretty much it's what was happening in number 1, but right, we have 1 here in exercise 2 is just a right, and then we've got that flam tap starting on the left, which is an E, right, starting on the E. But it's that same figure. It's, all right, starting with the left, it's right, E and flam tap, then da 2, E and da 3, E and da 4, those are all flam taps, and then when we get to the E of 4, now we've got a left flamadiddle. So really it's this exercise, exercise 1, but the left-handed version starting from the E. And it pretty much continues that way. You've got starting from the left and starting from the right, but all off the E of 1. And it ends kind of on the E of 4 with that flamadiddle, right? So it's very much exercise 1 all off the E, not the downbeat. It's very cool, takes a second to get used to, but when you get 4 bars in, you have a double flam on the da of 3 and 4, a left-handed flam and a right-handed flam, and then we start this figure, which is a little different, and this is where you start to hear some of those Gadd solo ideas, those very musical, rhythmically musical solo ideas. So you have a left-handed flam on the da of 4, right, which really is the start of a left flamadiddle. So you've got left flamadiddles now. Now the displacement is not off the E, it's off the da. The da of 4, and it's a left flamadiddle, then a right flamadiddle, 2 flam taps, and then another flamadiddle, right? And then it happens again off the right. You got a right flamadiddle, a left flamadiddle, 2 flam taps, and then that double blah blah, right? right-handed flam and a left-handed flam, and you'll hear this when we play it. And then again, that whole sequence starts again from the duh of 4, but this time with a right-handed flamadiddle. So that's what he's doing here. He's doing this flamadiddle, very cool, rhythmically rhythmical, I don't know how to say it. But it's a very cool little musical idea, and it's based on this flam tap and the Flamadiddles, but it's just a little more elaborate. So let's go back to the practice room and work through this. Here we go. Alright, so let's talk through this one time. The way we're going to do this, I'm going to talk through it. As I play through it, I'm going to make some stops along the way, right? You know, to point some things out. Nice and slow, we're going to go like ridiculously slow. And then I'm going to go through it at 60. The suggested metronome marking is 80. We're going to do it at 60, then we're going to do it at 70, and then we're going to do it at 80. Now, the way this is written, the last duh of this pattern is really the first of the flam tap back at the beginning, and there's a repeat sign there. So I'm going to go through each when I do the 60, 70, and 80 beats per minute, I'm going to do it each of them twice through, right? So it feels like it's completed, okay? But the talk through, which we're going to do right now, is just going to be once through, okay? So really, again, we've got the first one is a right, and then it's starting with a left-handed flam or flam tap starting with your left. E and a 2, E and a 3, E and a 4. Now we start that flamadiddle. E and a 1, right? Because it started on the E, we got that duh 1 as the double left. So once again, now we start with flam taps, but this time off the right. So A1, E and a 2, E and a 3, E and a 4, E and a 1. Now there's that duh 1 on the right. One more time off the left. E and a 2, E and a 3, E and a 4, E and a 1. Okay, that's 3 bars. The fourth bar. 1 E and a 2, E and a 3, E and a 4. And that little double flam, a 4, duh 4, however you want to say it, that sort of ends that phrase. Nice and slow, I'll play that through again. E and a 2, E and a 3, E and 4, E and a 1, E and a 2, E and a 3, E and a 4, E and a 1, E and a 2, and a 3, E and a 4, E and a 1, 2, E and a 3, E and a 4. Right, now we get into this, what I think is really one of those musically rhythmical gad things, okay? Starting on the duh of 4 with a left-handed flam. So it's duh 1 E and duh 2 E, and those are flamadiddles. Start again with the left hand. Duh 1 E and duh 2 E, and now flam taps. Duh 3 E and duh 4 E, and duh 1 and duh 2 E and duh 3 E and a 4. Right, so you've got those 2 flamadiddles, the flam taps, and then another flamadiddle, 2 more flamadiddles, flam taps, and that double flam hit. The first time the double flam hit is left-handed flam, right-handed flam. On the second time, it's right-handed flam, left-handed flam. Now we do that whole little phrase again, starting with the right-handed flam on the duh of 4. Duh 1, start again, duh 1, E and duh 2, E and duh 3, E and a 4, E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And that last right-handed flam, or duh, I say it both ways. Duh, duh 1, duh 1. puts me back up to the top. Do 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. All right, now you got the idea. You got the idea. Again, I've got that music up here on my left or my right. I never know which one I'm going to do. Whatever fits. Just that, you know, that second example. So now we're going to go through that at 60 beats a minute. Twice through, top to bottom. I'm going to put this on pause and get my metronome for a second. You put it on pause and get your coffee, whatever you want to do, and let's do this together. Here we go. All right, we're back. Hope you're ready. You know, you can follow along with my metronome if you like. We'll do it together. Now I'm going to set this for 60, but when I go that slow with this kind of thing, I like to have the metronome play eighth notes, right? Because this is really a moment to get everything lined up really as perfect as you can, right? Everything perfect, because this is tough stuff, right? So this is 60 on eighth notes. So make sure it's as loud as it can go, as loud as it can go. All right, there you go. So I'm starting at the exercise 2, page 4. Flam taps and Flam paradiddles displaced. Here we go. We'll do this one match grip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twice through 60, you could tell. I got better at this as it was going along, right? You know, got more sure, more in time, just more comfortable with it. All right. Again, if that was a struggle for you, put it on pause, do it a bunch of times on your own, do it with me, just keep rewinding it, and then now I'm going to go on, and I'm going to do it at 70 beats a minute. 70 beats a minute. But this time, we're going to do it with quarter notes. When I get a little more tempo on it, you know, I don't like to do the eighth notes. I want to rely on my own time, and I think it's a better flow. So here we are at 70 beats a minute. Okay, we're going to start. 1, 2, again, twice through. 1, 2, 3, 4. $70 beats a minute. That was a little tougher. That was a little tougher. All right. And, you know, for you folks who do traditional grip, I think I'm going to do it 80. Plus, you know, I think when I do snare stuff and Flam taps, I do them better traditional grip. Okay, guys. 80 beats a minute. Traditional grip. Remember, I'm left-handed. Don't get all, you know, yeah, look at what you're doing. So I play the under fulcrum with my right hand, the over fulcrum with my left. Let righties do it the opposite way. And I'm doing traditional grip because I think I do this kind of stuff better traditional grip, but I just kind of want to because I did the other two match grip. So here we go, 80 beats a minute, chord note metronome. Hope it don't suck. 1, 2, 3. Join me, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wasn't perfect, you know, a couple times the flams were a little too close together, but 80 beats a minute, and honestly, I tell the truth about this stuff. That's the fourth time I did it. The fourth time I did it at 80. I did it 2 nights before at 75, and I can kill it at 75. I did great at 70. 80's a little rough on this. 80's a little rough, but keep working at it. You'll get it. I'm going to work on this one a little more. That was 80 beats a minute, page 4. We'll be back in 2 weeks or so with another episode, and we're going to skip a bunch of pages that you should work on. There's a bunch of 8th note Flam tap variations. They're great, but we're going to get to this stuff called, because I think the name is cool, the Flamadiddles. I don't know what that means. Have no clue. Anyway, we're going to do one of those. Don't know which one yet. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. Work on this. You and I working on Gad stuff. We're going to get better together. Better together. Shut up, phone. See you next time.